Atetu Saku. So you remember that I've been telling you on this platform that there's no way Ghana will play outside Ghana. I mean the Black Stars. In today's edition of Daily News or News Daily on Del Soccer, we're going to talk about the Black Stars of Ghana and our Afcon qualifiers against Sudan. CAF has officially approved a stadium in Ghana, and we're going to talk about the stadium, the approval that they've given to Ghana, and the details of the Black Stars upcoming game as well. So if today is your first time, as usual, hit on the subscription button so that any video will post to be the first to see. Without wasting much time, let's get straight into today's news. So the Confederation of African Football, that is CAF, has officially approved the Accra Sports Stadium to host Ghana's game against Sudan, or that's Ghana versus Sudan. That's Ghana's Afcon Qualifiers. You remember that after Ghana's last game at the Barbara Sports Stadium, CAF sent a message to the Ghana Football Association that officially they've closed down Barbara Sports Stadium, or they've taken Barbara Sports Stadium away from their system as a stadium which is approved for CAF Category C matches. But it was a conversation that Ghana needed to look for instant solutions. There were conversations that Ghana would play out of Ghana. Obviously, that was the first initial thing that Ghana would look out for, because at that point, Ghana didn't have any CAF-approved stadium in the country. So quickly, the Ministry of Youth and Sports, the FA, and then the National Sports Authority went into meetings, and then they closed down all the sports stadiums in Ghana: Accra Sports Stadium, Barbara Sports Stadium, and Cape Coast, to do renovation. They sent people to Cape Coast because Cape Coast problem was the pitch, I understand, and then they started working on the Barbara Sports Stadium to make sure that CAF would consider either of them. So CAF came to Ghana, did an inspection, inspected the Barbara Sports inspected the Accra Sports Stadium and that of Cape Coast. But after the inspections, the CAF team has approved Ghana's Accra Sports Stadium. This will be the first time since 2021 that Ghana will play a CAF Afcon qualifiers at the Accra Sports Stadium. We don't really play games there. We've been using the Cape Coast Sports Stadium. That was what we were using, and then we switched to Barbara Sports Stadium for the World Cup qualifiers, and then we've been using Barbara Sports Stadium. But now Accra Sports Stadium has been approved. I told you guys that there's no way that Ghana will play outside the country. Like, it was never going to happen. Based on my insight, there's reports that the president of Ghana had to phone in CAF and say, let them play. Like, I knew that there's no way Ghana will not play in Ghana, because what would CAF be looking for? Once the pitch is green small, they will allow us to play. And getting a pitch to look green for a football match, Ghana, we've proven that we are good at that. So it was easy. Like, I knew that we would then go let us play, in as much as our facility will not meet the standard, because there were things that the Barbara Sports Stadium, the Accra Sports Stadium doesn't meet. Safe zone. I don't think the Accra Sports Stadium, per the architecture, has a safe zone now. The safe zone is where the team buses enter. Barbara itself doesn't even have a safe zone. Do you get me? The only place in Ghana now that has a safe zone is the Legon Sports Stadium, where that one, the bus goes to underground, and the players, like, the safe zone is the players needs to get into the bus without the fans seeing them. Accra Sports Stadium, the fans can easily see them because you just go and stand, like, maybe a dressing room in the fan. The bus doesn't go downwards for you to enter into the dressing room. Like, you have to, when you come out from the dressing room, you have to walk to your bus. So that place is not a safe zone. So maybe unless they put more security men there. Another thing is the washrooms. Accra Sports Stadium has always struggled with water, so it makes the washroom not good enough. I believe they will work on that. The dressing rooms, they need to get the heaters. Those things are easy to do. But I'm here to give you a good news. So the people in Accra, this time around, we are not going to Kumasi. We are staying in Accra to watch the Black Stars. It's been a long time Kumasi fans enjoyed, Accra Sport Stadium fans or Accra fans enjoy the Black Stars play football. Most of the times, what we get to do, or what Accra fans get to do, is just watch the team train. They've been watching training sessions. Now they have a chance to watch a very tough game because we are playing against Sudan. Ekwesiapia, Sudan. Tough match. So good news, Ghana is playing in Ghana. We are playing at the Accra Sports Stadium. CAF, according to the FA's report, suggests that they are going to continue monitoring the facility, especially the grass, to make sure that it is well maintained. I think we need to be very careful with it, maintain it to its standard. The other facilities, very important. We need to make sure that those facilities are also well maintained. And let's get to a point where we wouldn't be in this situation before we start doing the right thing. And for me, that's the most important part, where we don't wait for things to get worse. That's we don't wait for CAF to ban us before we make the right decisions. That is something we need to start working on. As we are working, I think there's a report that the ministry have sent a proposal to the presidency where Babara and Accra Sports Stadium and I think Cape Coast will be hybrid, and then Tamale will be an AstroTurf. That's a plan to get these pitches in a proper shape. Let's do it. Let's get our pitches in a well proper shape so that we can play football without thinking or looking over our heads. It's very important because it's very it's very disgraceful that a country like Ghana, we don't have one CAF approved pitch to play proper matches. We need to get this thing approved, because when we get to the World Cup qualifiers, the World Cup qualifiers will be more strict. CAF will not low down the expectations. Do you get me? And that's the thing we need to start working on. If we are not careful, the next World Cup qualifiers, they're not going to make we play for here. So we really, really need to work on that so that Ghana will not go through this stress. Ghana will not go through this problem again. So guys, the good news is that Ghana is playing in Ghana. We are not going to Cape Coast. We are not going to Barbara. We are not going to Cote d'Ivoire. Neither are we going to Togo. We are staying in Ghana to play, and Accra to be specific. I don't know why I'm excited. I'm excited because this time around, I am not traveling to Kumasi. You see the thing? Yeah, I did Accra, but they go watch the match. We go and cover the game without traveling long journey. That's the good news.